Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be painting a resin 3D printed Goku in his Super Saiyan 4 form. The model is already primed and I'm starting off with a zenithal highlight. This helps guide the shadows and highlights later on. I'm sure you've noticed the torso is already attached to the body. I had to deal with some slight gapping issues during cleanup, so I went ahead and connected it early to simplify the filling process. I mixed red flesh and white to get this light pink. Pink works as a great undercoat for yellow, and his pants are yellow, so I'm spraying all over the pants. Pink also works as an undercoat for skin tones, so I'll be using it as a base for the skin as well. Next, I used burned flesh to start building the shadows in the skin, especially around the muscles and the creases. For the midtone of his skin, I mixed natural and base flesh. I'm not sure what ratio I used, but I'm wanting to build up to a lighter skin tone, so I'm sure I used more natural than base. To finish off the skin tone, I'm using highlight skin to bring out the brightest points of the figure. Here's a quick side-by-side of a highlighted hand next to an unhighlighted one, just to show the difference you get with highlighting. Now for his iconic red fur, I wanted a vibrant red, so I used blood red from the Army Painter Speed set, and it came out how I was hoping it would. His pants are yellow, so I'm painting them yellow, and again I went in with a pink base coat beforehand. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference in keeping the yellow nice and bright. For the shoes, I kept it pretty simple, white for the soles and black for the upper part. Goku also has a few blue details in this form, like the ankle and wrist wraps, and also his sash. I used Vallejo ultramarine blue for all of them, and I was super careful while painting these areas to avoid any accidental hits on the surrounding colors. His hair is solid black, so I just went in with a nice Vallejo black paint and gave it full coverage. I completely forgot that he has some small fur parts on his wrist, so I masked off the hand with some silly putty and painted the rest of the fur. For the base, I wanted to try something different. Usually I go with gray for the base coat, but this time I wanted to do a dusty earth type vibe, something that fits a battleground style. I started with Vallejo's chocolate brown for the base coat, then dry brushed on flat earth to build up the midtones. I also experimented with smoke ink, honestly not sure what I was thinking here, but it didn't do much, so no harm done. To finish off, I dry brushed on dark sand, and that gave the effect I was going for. I wanted the rest of the base to be black, so I masked off the rocky part of the base with masking tape and airbrushed on the black paint. This figure also comes with some cool energy effect pieces. I printed them using translucent red resin and sprayed them with a gloss varnish to give them that shine. There's also a Dragon Ball GT logo on the base I almost forgot about. This little touch ties it all together, especially since GT is the debut for this form of Goku. Moving on to the head, I started by carefully lining the eyebrows and outlining the red border around the eyes. Then I filled in the white part of the eyes and the inside of the mouth. His teeth are also supposed to have a fanged type of look, so I did my best to try to replicate that. The eyes for this figure are pretty simple. I started off by creating the black border, then coloring it in with white so I could put yellow over it, and then black one more time for the pupil to finish it off. To wrap up the painting, I added extra detail to the clothing by darkening the creases and shadows with the black contrast paint. This helped give more depth to the figure. Now that everything is painted, we can start assembling our figure. And I accidentally spilled super glue all over his foot. Here's the damage. This piece is completely ruined, but all I gotta do is boop and there we go. That's awesome. I totally didn't have to reprint the piece, prime it, and paint it all over again. Anyways, now that everything is painted, we can start assembling our figure. If any of you watching would like to further support me, have any questions, or want to share your work on similar projects, you can reach me at FiguresForge3D on TikTok and Instagram. Links for my socials are in the description. We are now towards the end of the video, so if you guys enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. If you didn't, just do it anyways. Comment, subscribe, bell thingy. Thanks, bye.